going to take you through a slow, calm and gentle 15-minute practice, and it's called the Anne-Marie. So let's just draw back the chin, long in the spine, let the shoulders drop down. If you need a block, then put a block under your hips, so sit on a block. But if you can manage without, doesn't matter if the knees come up, they're meant to come up a little bit as you lift the chest. And let's turn the palms upwards, draw back the chin, and taking a minute just to check in with yourself. All right, let's open the eyes and taking the arms overhead. So reach up, feel the chin draw back. You're going to feel the lower belly draw in. So there's a lot of effort here as you try and reach up. So I want you to find something across the upper back, some muscles working in the upper back. And then take your right hand down and reach long out to the left waist. So a lovely big stretch there. And coming to the other side. So you want your palm facing your ear and facing the floor as it comes over the top. That's really important to turn the arm. All right, and then coming back, and we put the right hand behind now, take the left hand on the right knee, grow tall, chin draws back, and taking the twist. Okay, and to the other side. So inhale, drawing the shoulder back, pulling the chin back, and taking a twist. So keep the spine as long and straight as you can. Great, okay. All right, we're going to come onto all fours. So nice stretched palm. And we're going to rise up in the back as you exhale, the head comes down. And then inhale, the back drops down, the elbows soften, the belly pulls in. And then exhale again, round, head comes down, push the mat away, then inhale again. Shoulders away from the ears, belly strong. And then let's push back into child's pose. So hips going back, arms reaching away, lovely long body, long fingers, some big breaths. All right, let's come forward. And we're going to tuck the toes under. And push back so that you've got a nice, long, straight plank. Then soften the knees and push into downward dog. So you're trying to get the line between the hands and the sit bones straight. Don't worry if the knees are bent. Much better to have the back working. Then you can try and squeeze the knees back to get a little bit more length in the back of the legs. All right, let's start to tiptoe forwards. So tiptoe forwards, put the belly onto the thighs. So lift the chest a little bit, put the belly onto the thighs, hold the elbows, and see if you can let go of the neck. So this is going to make you wobble a little bit, but don't worry. Just keep the head down, keep strong in the belly, and then we'll uncurl. Okay, we're going to take a sun salutation. So first of all, take the arms overhead and inhale. Great, so pulling the belly in, the weight is in the heels. Keep the chin down and back if you can, so that the upper back does a little bit more of the lifting. Okay, let's take a sun salutation. So we're going to take a big inhale. Soften the knees and then tip. Try and keep the chest lifted. So you're bending at the hip as you then round down. Doesn't matter how low you come. Drop the head, and then the fingertips pull back. Inhale. So we're trying to get the back flat. So again, let the knees bend as much as you need to. It's much more important that the back becomes flat. All right, let's take the hands down, step back into your plank, and now put the knees down. All right, the elbows are going to get back towards the knees, and the arms stay very close to the body, so you feel them rubbing against the sides of the chest. And then strong, straight legs, and feel the chest lift. Now, don't take the chin up. This is not about lifting the chin. You want to feel that the upper back lifted. So the chin comes back. The arms work hard to help a little bit by pulling back on the mat. And then push hard into the hands. So now you're back onto all fours. Tuck the toes under. And push hard into the hands to get the sit bones high in the air. The body's straight between the hands and the sit bones, and then you can try and ease back the knees, but keeping that good push back. All right, let's look between the hands. Take a big stride with the right foot, far as you can, doesn't matter if it isn't very far, and let's keep going. Pull the fingertips back, get the flat back again. Don't worry how bent the knees are. You want to draw the chin in and feel the back gets flat. Then we'll exhale over the thighs. And then feel the back long and straight. Push the feet into the mat. And then the arms come up. Inhale. Great. Okay. So arms down. We're going to take a warrior one. So warrior one, the right foot's going to go back just behind the right hip. So don't take it behind the left foot, take it behind the right hip. So it's straight back, face forward to the end of the mat, to the narrow end of the mat. You can get a stretch in the calf and some work in the right calf, and then the arms come up. Inhale. So you're going to feel the upper back working again. Let's keep the chin down. Push hard into the right leg. Hopefully you feel the belly working. We're trying to switch on the muscles of the spine so they lift you up. Okay, so let's take the arms down and take them to a flight position. So that means the palm face forwards, the shoulder drops back. We're going to take a humble warrior. So tip at the left hip, and you're trying to keep the back straight. So don't let the back round. All right, let's try that again. So we bend at the hip. You're going to feel a big pull in the back of the left leg and the left bottom. And then if you can let your head bow and your feet can push apart on the mat. Use the traction of the mat to get a long, strong body, belly pulls in. Okay, slowly up. Great, let's step forward and a big inhale. And hands down. Let's step back with the left foot. So just behind the left hip, not too far back. You don't want it to pull you round. Your hips are facing the front of the mat. So right knee over the ankle, left heel pushes down, and we take the arms up. Inhale. So we're trying to find all those muscles in the back. So lift up, keep the chin down, and feel across the upper back, the lower belly draws in. So very strong. Again, you can push the feet apart on the mat. Use the stickiness of the mat. All right, so we take the arms down to our flight position, bending the right knee and slowly pitching forward at the hip. So this area gets a huge stretch and work. See if you can just bow the head, but keep the shoulder blades back and down. Push the feet apart on the mat, so strong posture. Well done. And then inhale. Let's take the left foot forward and a big inhale. Great. Okay, so arms come down.
So let's take a warrior two. So the right foot's going to go back. So now we're facing the long edge of the mat. So the right foot is parallel with the end, and the left foot is facing forward, so parallel with the long edge of the mat. And then the arms come out. Let's bend the left knee so it comes over the left ankle. You're going to feel a big stretch, and that's how you want to feel. You want to feel that you get a good stretch on the inside of the legs. You want to open the knee, take the arms up, and take some big breaths. You can look down the left arm if you wish. All right, let's take a side angle. So we're going to take the forearm and just rest it on the kneecap and reach the arm as long as you can. So again, we're getting this huge long line. You're trying to get all these postural muscles switched on. Reach the arm, a huge stretch in the right side of the body. Lovely. Okay, and come up. All right, so let's turn the left foot in. So that becomes parallel with the end of the mat, and the right foot faces forward, so it's parallel with the long edge of the mat. Open the knee, the arch will lift, stretching again on the inner thigh, and take the arms up. Okay, so let the shoulders settle. So try not to come up here, try and get them to drop down. Big breaths pulling in the belly, and let's again take the side angle. So the forearm goes onto the kneecap. So now the body is long and straight. Don't let it round. Long and straight, and then follow that line with the left arm. So you've got a super long body. You can even pull your tummy in a little bit, and just holding here, big breaths. And then a big push in that right leg. Okay, let's turn the right foot in. We're going to take an inner thigh stretch. So knees soften, and we bend, really stretching on the inner thigh. And you're coming down and you're trying to flatten the back. So feel the feet pushing apart on the mat. So that doesn't mean to say you move the feet, you just use the traction of the mat. And then we're going to bow forward, and you're trying to get the upper back as flat as you can. So push the feet apart, huge inner thigh stretch. The knees are slightly bent. You can try to straighten them, and then try to bow forward. So that's a huge stretch, big breaths. All right, bending the knees. Let's push the feet apart and come up with as flat a back as you can. Great, and bringing the feet together. Okay, so let's take an inhale. And if you can, we'll just lift the right knee. So see if you can bring the right knee up. Take it with your right hand and just hold it as high as you can. A little bit of balance work. So pulling it up. Reaching the left. Again, we're trying to switch on all these muscles in the spine and the left leg. Okay, foot down. And a big inhale again. Great. And let's lift the left leg. So keep the arm up, lift the knee, and then take the hand down and really pull it up as you reach long with the right side of the body. Chest lifts up. Big breaths, try to balance, breathe. Okay, and down, fantastic. So big inhale. So we're reaching as high as possible. Great. Okay, bringing the hands to prayer. All right, let's just go down onto the mat. So coming down onto the knees, we'll take one more deep stretch. So coming up onto the knees, we come into something called high kneeling, shoulders drop back. Big inhale. So the body is long and straight. Chest lifts up. Again, we're trying to get this spine to lengthen. Feeling maybe a stretch in the front of the thighs. Let's bring the hands to prayer. Take the right foot forward. Have the shin sloping away, And just bring the weight forward, bring the hands down. Now the back is rounded, so we're going to flatten the back. Feel a huge stretch in the front of that left hip. So trying to get a flat back, you're going to get a huge stretch between the legs on the underside of the right and the front of the left. Pull the tummy in and make the upper back as straight as you can. Chin draws in. And lovely big breaths. All right, let's come back. And inhale. All right, bring the arms down, take the left foot forward so the shin slopes away so that you can now bring the weight forward, create a stretch here. Take the fingertips down and then feel the right hip drop forward, the back lengthen and the chin draw in. Hold your tummy strongly, shoulders back and down, and some lovely long breaths, feeling a stretch on the underside of the left thigh, front of the right. Nice long breaths. Okay, bringing the knee back. Let's take child's pose, so hips back onto the heels, reaching the arms away. All right, and let's come forward. Cross the legs again, and then spending as much time here as you like, just with the eyes closed and just breathing into the upper belly. Namaste.